Anyway, it's starting. Also, the quality's a little weird. The YouTube stream goes up to 4K. So I've got it in 4K. But the quality, this doesn't look like it's 4K. I noticed that like image that the like intro thing didn't look quite right, so I don't know, it doesn't matter. Like, I wonder if they're just streaming at 4K, but it's not actually, the footage isn't that. It could also be an issue with my monitor, but whatever.
We are so thrilled to be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games, live from the YouTube Theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this show, first of all, welcome. I know everyone around the world is joining us for this special moment. And I know if you watch this show, you don't just play games, you deeply care about this art form and the health of this industry. The good news is that we have a lot of amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next 2 hours.
What's the bad news?
But let's also face it, this has been a tumultuous and difficult year with company layoffs and studio closures, which have disappointed all of us. But there's also something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing. And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators are finding incredible success. Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year. 2 of them are considered, big company games.
What even is Supermarket Simulator?
Come from indie, mid-sized teams, or solo developers. I look at this list, it's pretty cool, right? And I get inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will.
I say that as though it's the only one on the list that I don't know.
Companies that they have to treat their developers right, because today there are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry so great.
How small is Palworld's dev team, actually?
Because over the next 2 hours, we'll have big franchises.
Granted, I guess it wouldn't
like
matter if
Star
all of them
Wars,
are necessarily
Batman,
small.
and Harry Potter, but also smaller titles, including a few games made by single individuals and first-time creators that we invited to be part of this show because we think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest, please wishlist it, or even better, send it to a friend and get them excited. That's how we together can grow the gaming community. And we are going to do that today over the next 2 hours, as we have a lot of games to show you.
I will be
Plus,
wishlisting most likely nothing.
Even more indie titles. So should we get to the games?
Unless they show Jet Set Radio again, in which case maybe
right.
I'll
It all begins right now. Here's our first announcement.
Next.
Hey, look, this is
It's Lego.
auditioning for the lead and unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure, I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay. Rage. Empathy. Oh, hilarity. This guy. Strength. What game is this anyway?
oh yeah, yeah, I did see something about Lego Horizon. Oh, I don't remember it being a... I saw something about it, but I thought it wasn't a game. I thought it was an actual Lego set. I don't know. I barely read the thing that I looked at.
That hot dog guy is Aloy, an amazing video game lead.
It's just really random.
Don't worry, I'll bring it down. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, right in the eye. And cut fire attack.
A lonely hero.
Will she still never stop talking?
By herself.
Hello, I have friends, you know.
Let's do this.
Right. A friendly hero hunting with her pals.
Hey,
She's going to talk even more.
wow, what is this place?
Collecting all the shiny things.
They've created new tech
And
that allows her to be talking literally 100% of the time. If she ever stops talking, that's a bug, and you should report it to the devs.
Ooh, that's a big one. Here we go.
When's the Lego Pharrell biopic game? Right after this.
Ooh, you want mustard on that?
I'm good.
Is there other Lego stuff other than Horizon, or is it just... Wait, on Switch? That's really weird.
Leave it.
There you go. Wasn't that fun? That was Lego Horizon Adventures coming out later this year.
It's funny
on
that's
PlayStation,
not on
but also
Xbox.
Day one on PC and Nintendo Switch. It's a playful, lighthearted story inspired by the world of Horizon, designed with two-player action in mind.
I wonder if... I get the feeling that they intentionally left it off of Xbox for some
Completely shift the
reason.
tone to the next game from Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud
I get
to
the feeling
announce
they probably were like,
God of War
yeah, put it on
Ragnarok
Switch
2,
because,
the sequel to the 2011 award-winning source mod.
probably
8 players
most of the
are
audience for a
separate
Lego
from
game
one.
would
It's
be
up to
there.
you to find your friends and survive with permadeath. Here is the first look.
I heard something about friends and permadeath. I was barely listening. People buy games on Switch, put it there. Yeah, that's as much reasoning as you need, I guess. I need to move my mic. I was obscuring part of the screen. You mentioned zombies and permadeath, and I immediately think of just Zombie U. So it's just Zombie U multiplayer? That's what I'm guessing. Oh, I thought for a second I thought it was called permadeath. I was like, wait, what? It's not. I don't know if you want to use that name. Also, I don't know that permadeath on its own is much of a selling point. 2? I don't know what the first one was.
Coming this Halloween. Looks really, really intense. All right. To introduce our next game, please join me in welcoming someone who I've known for over a decade. She's been a huge fan of some of our reveals like Street Fighter 6 a few years ago, and of course Final Fantasy VII Rebirth last year when she was sitting in the audience.
Okay,
Well,
for a
this
second I thought
year,
it was going
she
to
joined us
be
on stage. We're
Street
thrilled
Fighter
to
6
have her with
again.
us. Please welcome Curious Joy.
I mean, it could be.
Thank you, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest. I'm here with you today to share some even more super fun trailers. So let's get straight to another world premiere. This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
As young witches and wizards, we all dream of soaring through the sky like our favorite heroes.
Ah, yes, it's Lord of the Rings, of course.
When it comes to Quidditch, we've all wondered.
This
do
Quidditch
I have
World
what it
Cup
takes
2?
To be the next Quidditch star?
I played that game once. I rented it.
Beat your toughest opponents? To keep your composure in the face of
I
adversity?
remember getting bored with it pretty quickly.
To chase
I seem to recall there was like not much to do. Blitzball's better. Is it though?
glory for your team.
Have you actually played Blitzball?
No challenge is too great. No dream is too big.
If you did, you might reconsider that.
Do you have what it takes? Do you have the heart of a Quidditch champion?
Mobile. Nope. I half expected it to just be just be mobile.
That's Harry Potter Quidditch Champions launching worldwide on September 3rd for consoles and PC. Now we move from the Potterverse to a brand new world. It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who has been making games all by himself for a decade. His last title, Choo Choo Charles, was a fan favorite, and he showed me this next game a few months ago, and I
When's
really
Lego
wanted to
Quidditch?
debut it here.
Well, there are the Lego
Get
Harry
ready to
Potter games. I don't know if you play
backstab,
Quidditch in
race,
them.
Or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends.
Maybe you do.
In Cuff Bust.
All right. What even? I still don't know what Lethal Company is. I've never really seen more than like 5 seconds of gameplay of it, but it feels like it's in that same category as that. I assume it is. If that's a genre, it's one of those. It looks like. Although I think that's only like 4 people or something like that, isn't it? In a party. What's the point of shooting down the helicopter? Well, all right. Maybe 2025.
That's a fun one, right? And remember, that's all made by one person. Congratulations, Gavin. So glad to have that on
The
stage.
volume has been. I
All
wasn't
right,
sure if it
next
was.
one of this year's most anticipated games
too
is
loud or whatever.
Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th.
All right, that
Ubisoft
exists.
And Lucasfilm Games, the first open-world Star Wars game where you live the life of a scoundrel.
Is
On
that
Monday
accurate?
At 12 p.m. Pacific, you'll get to see a full gameplay showcase during Ubisoft's Forward event, streaming as part of the continuing Summer Game Fest events. But right now, we've got an exclusive new glimpse at the game, just a small taste of what's to come.
I feel like it shouldn't be, but is by some technicality. Yeah, I don't know.
Something stolen.
Let's raise the stakes, shall
Like, is KOTOR not considered open world? I don't know what defines something as open world. Maybe it's like that would have been open world by the standards of the time, but not anymore. I don't know.
I think I spotted Lando there. So great. And by the way, I'm just noticing everything we're showing you so far, I think is going to be, coming out, this year, Cuff Bust. I'm not quite sure, but it's so cool that there's stuff that we're gonna get to play
It said
in the next
not
few
this year.
months here.
That
All
one
right,
did
well,
say
moving back to
2025.
smaller
Maybe.
teams, a few weeks ago, I had a chance to play through this next game, and I have to say, it
Jeff
is
doesn't have
really
time to
spectacular.
watch the screen.
Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning game Grease. It chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub.
You know what's
Here's
funny?
your first
He's-
ever look at the gameplay.
He was looking at the camera that whole time. I'm sure it looks way more normal on stream, but I bet for them watching on the stage, they're like, man, he's just spinning right around. All right, this was the sad wolf game. Or whatever. I don't think the other trailer they showed had any gameplay.
Trust me, that game is such a true work of art, especially when we get into some of the combat.
That's the
It is
title
really
and its
fun to
release
play.
date.
And there's much more coming later today in the Devolver Direct, which will air directly after.
That
the
joke
video.
doesn't even make sense. There's no
So we got lots more for
reason
you.
it would.
All right, next, it's time.
There's no
for
reason
our
it would never
next
come out.
announcement.
Just. I don't know. It was low hanging fruit.
Study the past.
Didn't have to make sense.
You would define the future.
I think this is Civilization.
Are architects of fate, working in the
I did see something about Civ 7 was
Prepare.
leaked, so
Or on the last great journey.
I don't remember what it was, but yeah, that's probably what this is.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle. But let me first do some great thing that shall be told among men hereafter.
Each of us shall endure this world's life until the end.
Your names shall not be lost.
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
I don't know what you do with Civ. It's an August gameplay showcase.
Hello, everyone at Summer Game Fest.
He's alive?
Team, we are thrilled to finally announce
I just assumed he was like long dead, like Tom Clancy.
PC and consoles next year.
So it's
I'm in awe of the
coming to
amazing
consoles
team that
immediately.
brought us to this moment. But we also
Or
have
well,
to
at
thank
least that's
you,
the plan anyway,
our
I guess.
incredible fans around the world, for your overwhelming support of this franchise for over 30 years. We can't wait to share more, and we hope you'll join us later this summer for the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the meantime, stay civilized.
Does he even work on the games anymore? Because I assume he doesn't. Is this, I'm blanking on the name. Wukong? I mean, I would assume so. I couldn't imagine it be anything else. It's just, there's another Journey to the West game. I guess as far as a property to have multiple games from it, it wouldn't be the weirdest one, but you know, the timing would be odd. I think this has an actual date, didn't it? I don't remember what the date was. Does he usually pull that out of his ear? Is that how that works in the story? I don't know. I haven't read it. You think so? I mean, I would assume so. That's really specific. I almost wonder if I should turn the quality down, because it's like having it in 4K is just making it feels like it's making it look worse. Although I'm wondering if that's an issue with this monitor, because this is actually a 4K monitor, but sometimes my PC does weird things depending on which
Perhaps humans were fated to
window something was opened on.
heaven and returning with a gift.
Because my other monitor is 1080p. 1440p? I think it is 1440p. I don't remember what it is, but...
Not progress, but chaos.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's not a huge deal.
Every new height brings a terrible fall. And yet hope still glimmers, even in the depths of
Is that a name I should know?
Like mayflies, we die to live again.
What is that creature?
The smallest creatures show the greatest resilience. Wherever we remain standing, we stand together.
And it's ad time. Do these ads ever sell anyone? I have to imagine, like, not really.
Have any of you faced Tyranids before?
Only these past 2 days.
Then there is much to learn.
The numbers are endless. I will take you all with me. Brothers, we fight! Hiroshima!
The audience is back.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest. We've got some amazing developer guests joining us throughout the show, and I'm very excited to introduce our first guests. They are legendary creators who are working on a brand new fantasy RPG, Metaphor, slated to launch this October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Katsura Hoshino and Shigenori Kojima.
Why did it sound like they were, like, shocked? Like they didn't realize what game they were talking about? Yeah, right, they did already say this would be here.
I
think some people just forgot the name of the game or something.
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director.
That's not your name.
It is a pleasure to be here.
I don't believe you.
このゲームはね、アーキタイプという他のゲームでいうところのジョブですね。その姿に主人公たちが変身して明日の未来のために戦うというとても熱い RPG です。
This game is an RPG in which the party members transform into their jobs, which we call archetypes. These archetypes allow you to fight against your enemies.
It's funny they use the name job. I'd almost think that like Square Enix would have that like copyrighted or something like that. Since it's really only Final Fantasy that uses that term. It's not like a natural term to use.
40種類以上にも及び、経験を積ませると一部のアーキタイプは進化することもできます。
Archetypes are the embodiment of power born from the will to face your fears and anxieties. We gave it our all to instill each and every archetype with a feeling of strength and uniqueness in each of their designs.
One of them is literally just Dragoon. I think it also said Dark Knight.
These archetypes can gain experience and even evolve. Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
メタファーはアトラスの RPG、我々が作ってきた RPG のノウハウをすべて結集させて作っています。とても大きなボリュームのゲームです。今日はこのアーキタイプをテーマにした最新のトレーラーをお持ちしました。ぜひご覧になってください。ありがとうございました。
So we are pouring all of our acquired expertise into this game to make it as exciting as possible. In fact, we've even brought our latest trailer today, which is centered around the topic of these archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
I feel like they've shown some stuff for this game between. I think there are some trailers that I didn't watch. But I don't remember. It'd be hard to determine whether or not there was something that I didn't pay attention to.
A great evil flows through this land. You have found a way to wield true magic.
This movie editing is very interesting. This movie trailer editing.
Many more protectors and followers will gather to your side. Remind people that the same powers lie dormant within them. On guard! You must acquire more archetypes and bring them together. Now you've acquired a most interesting power. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical. You wield power now.
Such an honor to have
Can I
you
stream it, though?
with us
Don't
on
ask them that
stage.
question.
Thank you guys, and for that deep look at the archetypes, such stunning visual designs. Now we're going to jump into the Arkhamverse. Batman Arkham Shadow is a MetaQuest 3 exclusive VR game.
Oh yeah, this
later
was
year.
announced.
As Batman, you face a new threat, the mysterious Rat King and his cultish devotees. Here's your first look at the story trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow.
It sounds like everyone got really disappointed when they realized it was a VR game. Like as soon as you said MetaQuest, everyone was like, "Oh."
There's a new darkness.
Never mind.
Overtaking Gotham.
Is that
driving the city mad?
I'm blanking on it. Why can't I remember his name?
The only light left.
Is that the? Why can't I remember his name? The Batman voice actor. I don't know if that's him.
Everything that was once good. Fear is their weapon. But they're not the only ones who can use it. The Rat King will stop at nothing to destroy my city. How far will I go to destroy him?
Why are you asking yourself that? Roger Craig Smith, is that? Oh right, yeah, it is him voicing him, right? I think he did it in Arkham Origins, didn't he? Rats and bats, infamous rivals, as we all
I'm
know.
looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse. Now, it is time to update fans on a legendary fighting game franchise. And that includes me. Because I have been a fan of this series ever since one of its first iteration and have been playing each one ever since. So, let's check it out.
Is it Fatal Fury? Nope, that's Street Fighter. Oh wait, it's Terry. I was like, who is that? Okay. Terry is just, he's in everything, and so is Mai. She didn't get to be in Smash. She'll be in Street Fighter, I guess. Is that Elena? Yes, it is. I started hearing beats in my head, and I was like, that's Elena. And Bison's back. Of course he is. Or it's Sagat with long hair. It's not. Just gonna move on from that. The Scots, I'm sorry? Is that how that happened in history? The Dragon Meteor? Scotland Muso. I've been waiting for this. What is even... The fact that it's literally just Scotland is like... like, not like... It's not like fake Landia. It's like, no, it's just straight up Scotland. There's Dragon Ball. They did, yeah. There's I didn't make a whole list of all the stuff they said would be here. There was a lot of stuff they said would be here. You can just go fight Raditz alone. Don't remember if it had a date before. Early unlock. You can unlock 4 different Gokus.
That's your release date for Sparking Zero, October 11th. Now we step into the world of Delta Force Hawk Ops, a free-to-play tactical shooter available to play on all platforms. Here's a look at their multiplayer FPS extraction mode.
Sure. You said a lot of words.
Valia, we've got a new mission. Operation Lightning Strike.
Time to take a bathroom break.
Now very serious. With conflicts escalating between Havoc Corps and Alsara Guard, it's time to take action. Objective: collect and decode the Mandelbrick, located at the tourist center of the southeast region. We need to utilize terrain for stealth insertion. Execute swiftly and silently.
We're in position.
Looks like someone beat us to it. We need to pick up the pace.
Runda, clean the balcony. On your mark. Go, go, go! Clear the area. Shield down. I'm going in. Shit! They've got a flamethrower. Engaging. Second floor. Ah! I got shot! They're coming up! All clear. Prepare for decoding.
That's all for mission briefing. The drill is over. Operation commences. Good luck.
That sure is a title.
That is not all. The game's premium campaign mode, Black Hawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game that is also...
I thought you were going to say a reimagining of the movie Black Hawk Down.
...winning Ridley Scott movie.
Oh, no.
Here
Never mind.
is your world premiere first look at that.
It is. That's what? I've never seen that movie. I just know the name, mostly. That is really random.
Why are they burning tires? RPG! Hold on!
All units prepared for landing. 2 teams, 1 foot. Clear. Secure and capture a team in your cabinet. Over.
Get down! Get down! Enemy tank! Tank fight!
Is it just me, or does that look a little framey? No, definitely. It could be the stream, but I doubt it. Sure.
And now, I have an update for you on Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves. For real this time.
I mean, for real. As opposed to that other time. Are they showing this like as though this game was popular in North America? As far as I know, that's just like not true. Show someone like in Brazil. Make it accurate. It's got mini games. Oh no. Don't give the gamers Halo suits. That's not good. They don't need those. Scan it, chat. Scan it real fast. You gotta make sure you scan it. It's oh man, it's just you're not doing it. Oh, you missed whatever that was. Oh no. Oh man, what was that? What did we just watch? I don't know. I forgot. I feel like I've seen this before. Maybe I just saw something similar. I don't know. Actually, I think I have seen this. Okay, yeah, it's like a bunch of gods. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen this. I don't remember where. Switch, Steam, and mobile sounds right. Plot twist, it's Call of Duty. I mean, if Call of Duty just decides to just... I know they added the Gundam thing, but like if they just decide that we're putting mechs in, like sure. Sure, I'll go buy another one. We'll make Titanfall ourselves. Says company that owns Titanfall. If we won't make Titanfall, we'll make Titanfall. This is not Titanfall. That's not... It's not, what this is. Right, yeah, that was shown.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at
Because of the Game
Mecha Break
Awards
with
or
its
something?
immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become synonymous with incredible horror films over the years, like Get Out, Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game world in a big way.
There's a Five Nights at Freddy's game based on the movie, based on the game.
Dark times await us.
I was like, should I recognize this? It seems like no. There's multiple games though. Perfect Garbage. That is an interesting
I cannot sleep. I cannot
studio
sleep.
name.
I must not sleep. I am terrified to sleep. And I am scared to death to stay awake.
Don't worry, Viv. If any ghost
You
actually
got low
shows
poly
up,
stuff.
I'll protect you.
Amy? I'll save you, no matter what. Just go home, Viv. Amy!
The local police department asked me
It's
to
a lot of
help with the
games.
case. Why would they need a game designer? It should have some developer mode.
Dark times await us.
That was a lot of games. I wonder if all of those games are basically already in development and they basically just pick them up or something like that.
Blumhouse Games.
It seems like it probably wouldn't be too smart to just get into game publishing and immediately say, we're publishing 5 games at once.
Slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why did you want to get into games like this? What are
Especially
we doing?
starting from like zero.
We've been very, very busy. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us. Thank you guys all. Great to hear the fans out there. You'll all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming. Don't worry. Anyway, horror is.
Thanks. I was very worried that it wouldn't get a
getting
sequel.
More and more popular. Our movies are working. It's working on streaming. It's working in live events. And we wanted to try and take our approach to movies and apply it to games. And that's what you see here. We're going to.
Do they have much of an approach? If I'm not mistaken, Blumhouse is basically just like they're just like the really big horror studio that makes the big movies.
And find the most effed up, scariest things they can.
So for the most part, if there's almost any big horror movie that you know, it's probably Blumhouse.
They look great. It's a really diverse, cool slate. Luis, tell us a bit about. We saw a bunch of games there. What can you tell us about kind of the overall lineup of games?
Well, as you just saw from our slate, our horror games are a lot like Blumhouse movies. They come in many different flavors of fear, which means there's a horror game for everyone. So maybe you're a fan of.
What if I'm a fan of not being
90s
scared? What if I'm a coward?
with a twist, intense first.
Is there a horror game for me?
Or maybe, Jeff, you just want some bonus murder in your otherwise very cozy farming sim. I think, we as horror fans, we know that there are so many different subgenres to explore. And our independent development partners, they feel the same and they're just as excited, which means we've got psychological nightmares, we have supernatural scares, we have cosmic horror. And our team has worked really hard to work with global, creative, talented partners. And that means for us that we really want to, as we're working in indie projects, which means that we can take risks. We can be flexible, and really we can push the limits of what's possible in scary storytelling, and we're so excited.
Yeah, no, it looks awesome, all the stuff you have there. And I know, we'll get into when games are coming out, but some of these are coming soon, Jason, right? We got a good slate.
Well, yeah, we're on PC and console, and yeah, we wanted to start with not just one, but we wanted to start with a few games. So you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, so Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming later this year.
It's like,
And it really hits our
he didn't
mission.
answer the question of when they're coming out. He doesn't know.
Experience. It's got great characters, a compelling narrative. It's also super creepy. And I think people will be big fans of it, even if you're not normally into horror. And quickly, actually, Fear the Spotlight is getting its first trailer as part of the Day of the Dev showcase, so stay tuned after the show.
Directly after. Awesome. Well,
I may or may not watch
that.
that.
Start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling on. Jason, Luis, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game. Thank you, guys.
The only thing is, since we're watching a Devolver thing anyway,
and now here's the world premiere
if that
of
leads
a
directly
brand
into
new
it,
Power Rangers game with
maybe.
a retro feel.
Maybe I'll just watch it. Also, Power Rangers? Is it a beat 'em up? That's what I would expect. Okay, I was gonna say, like, that art style did not look great. I hope that's not what the game looks like. I guess they figured, hey, that TMNT game did pretty well. This is, I assume this is not trivia, though. I do remember there was another Power Rangers beat 'em up that came out that was, like, not very good. I don't remember anything about what it was called or whatever, but yeah. You know, I heard that, and for a second I was like, wait, Kim Possible is in this game? I don't know why. I think it's the same, like, instrument, whatever you'd want to call it. It's like the same sound, technically. It's the same. It's not, but it's. I think it's the same sound that they use for it. It's just different notes. It's the same. It's literally not. I don't remember what the Kim Possible one sounds like, but I'm pretty sure they're not the same. That creature will die. Pull them up right now. They're nearly identical. I wouldn't be surprised if they're pretty similar to each other, but like... There is a 2-second video. I would need to turn this off. Or mute it. I need... Wait until there's an ad.
Dear and Boy, which comes from first-time developer Jason Houdet in Paris, who started that project alone in 2020 during the pandemic and now has a team of 8 helping him realize his vision with financial aid from the French government. And games like that are why we do this show, giving first-time developers a chance to show you what they're working on. All right, next, after a long wait, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is arriving later this year. This is a first-person open-world action RPG from Warhorse Studios. Here is a brand new look.
Did they show any footage of it?
The best laid plans of men.
I have no idea. I feel like they did, but I think it was its own stream or event or something. Like it wasn't. I mean, as far as from what I know of this game, it's not really something that
Boots you right in the balls.
most people would likely be into.
I need to find them. One's a smart-ass Smith, and the other's a blue-blooded fledgling.
You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak? Gentlemen, praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
I mean, I think this looks... I remember the other one looking real low budget and like jank. Okay, alright.
But in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the
This seems like it looks a lot better than what little I've seen of the first one.
I'm never gonna run from that fucker again. Kiss our asses!
God.
Is this retribution for my sins?
To the task!
Come on!
I mean, I think probably the main thing is the fact that, as far as I know, it's just like medieval stuff with like there's no like magic or anything like that I know of.
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro
Is
Toyama-san.
this
Back in 2021, we
Slitterhead?
announced his new game, Slitterhead, at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent, Tokyo-based studio.
Which they also already said would be here. I wonder why there were so many things. They were like, yeah, this is gonna be here, and this is gonna be here. Like, people will watch regardless. And I figure it probably was not. It was probably like the publishers or whatever wanted them to mention their games beforehand, but yeah. That music is like a major tonal shift. You can get beaten up real good. Whoever gets beaten up the best wins. Okay, this is not... It's funny they say it's from like the Silent Hill creator. You expect it to be anything like Silent Hill. It's clearly very much not. Okay, I wasn't expecting Silent Hill with parries. I mean, that's fine. That is, alright. Did that girl just, like, die? You can jump into dogs, too. It's Geist. Is that what you're telling me? They're bringing back Geist. What is that creature?
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because I'm good at what I do. Really. Really. Good.
What is this?
I used to be an assassin for the Shadow Agency. An international organization powerful enough.
You thought this already happened?
Until they lied to me.
I don't know what this
and
is.
Tried to kill me. Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
I was going to say the sound editing on this trailer is really weird. And also, it doesn't help these things have no real impact. Okay, well, maybe that's the point.
They made me who I am, and I will make them pay for it.
Glad you liked that one. That was Killer Bean, a third-person roguelike shooter made by another single developer, believe it or not, right here in Los Angeles, Jeff Liu, who previously worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded.
I could believe
so
that
fun.
that's made by one person.
This industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey LaPrince and Emmerich Toa.
I'm curious what they mean when they say made by one person, though, because it's like, it's not, I assume there are multiple voice actors.
When we created our studio, Emmerich and I, we
Unless, I don't know, maybe that was the dev doing both of those voices.
With something new. So after Fury and Haven, we're here to introduce our new game, Cairn, a survival climber. When I was a teenager, my dad...
I don't think I realized Haven was the same dev as Fury.
But half of his team didn't come back.
Those are very different games.
Why do alpinists risk
Or maybe
their
I knew
lives
that and I
in such
forgot.
extreme conditions? This is something we wanted to explore in Cairn.
Cairn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain to reach a summit never reached before. And the climbing gameplay is the challenge. It's very intense and realistic. It's a face-off between you and the mountain. And what you're going to see in the trailer is not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay. You can see more later today during Day of the Devs, but now let's have a look.
It's got their look. I mean, yeah, this doesn't look like a cutscene, it looks like gameplay. Is this the entire game? Is just climbing a mountain? What happens if you fall? Seems like every game after Fury, they're like, let's get as far from that as possible. Let's just keep making just things that are nothing like that. Stanley Parable and Beginner's Guide. Sure.
I'm a fighter. I'm meant to
Do
be
most
in the
people even
arena
know what the Beginner's Guide is?
combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So
This
what
looks
does
nothing
running a
like
tea
either of
shop
those.
involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these
This looks
tasks
more
are
like an
hard,
actual
they just
video
take
game.
patience. And I'm not really the patient type, but I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
She's happy. She wouldn't say it so many times if it weren't true. Also weird that that guy was speaking through text.
That was Wonder Stop, the announcement of the next game from Davey Redden, the creator of the Stanley Parable. I sense there's a twist coming, as you would expect from him in Ivy Road. Cannot wait to play that. All right, now
I assume it's going to be
Unknown 9 Awakening,
weird.
a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman born with the ability to venture into the fold, a dimension that overlaps our own.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus
Bandai
on the
Namco?
shade. Do you feel it?
I do.
Your progress is impressive lately, Haruna.
These are incredible.
They called themselves the Sahin. 9 among them were chosen and shielded from death.
The Unknown 9. Does this have anything to do with why Vincent is here?
I assume this is just some subsidiary of Bandai Namco or something like that. Or like
It's time we took control of our
obviously it's not them directly developing this. Doesn't look like one of their games at all. Seems like some smaller thing that they picked
Why
up.
are you so interested in Vincent, anyhow?
He killed someone I loved.
Just publishing, yeah.
Remember stepping. Find your target and bridge the gap.
You don't belong here.
You're wrong. This is exactly where I'm meant to be.
Then we find out this is actually a preview for the next Tekken character.
The Fold is a strange place.
Vincent found something down there.
Session.
Hey! How about we see the world together?
I finally have something. Something that I want to protect.
Now steal your heart. Adventure starts.
That's next week, I think. Yeah, it's a week from today. Oh yeah, a bunch of stuff was on sale. I saw Street Fighter 6 is like 50% off or something like that. Up to 25% off. What does that mean? Which, to be fair, I probably should get Street Fighter 6 on PC because I'm not going to be able to play that online on PS5.
Walks into my great hall.
Oh well, soon anyway. I don't know when my PlayStation and my PS Plus lapses, but I wasn't planning on re-upping it, so I think it's maybe next month. I want to say. It's either July or August. I don't remember.
On guard. Your greatest final chapter.
He ripped his face off. Like John Travolta in Face Off. Was that John Travolta? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Did someone rip the other person's face off? Maybe.
All right, we're back here live for more Summer Game Fest. The first
What's going on with the orbs?
Powered by Unreal Engine 5 is a next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay, including a grappling hook mechanic. It is finally set for release, and we're very happy here to debut the new trailer and the reveal of the release date.
Did they ever show any gameplay? I remember this just being like a CGI thing before. How much non-shooting can you do? It's unclear. Also, so far, none of this really seems to be gameplay. That's really soon.
That looks awesome. The first Descendant will be available across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlisted now and prepare for the release on July 2nd. And now, please welcome two developers whose hit indie game, Among Us, took the world by storm and a couple of game
You weren't
awards.
even looking at it. What happened?
From Inner Sloth, here are Victoria
there were-
Tran and Forrest Willard.
There were robot suits and other stuff.
What's up, gamers?
Can you
You can't say that. You can't say that with. You can't say gamer with a hard R like that.
I know. Can we announce something totally fake? Do you
like-
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4? Oh, all right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today.
Technically, you already announced Among Us 2. You just then said no, we're not doing that.
No secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among E days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players.
I thought they were gonna say like they're adding
developing
like
some games, and devs
characters
have
from Hi-Fi
funding
Rush to
and
Among Us or something
needed
like
to
that.
ship their games. And then we all get to play them, which was the real plan. I really want games. Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
Is anything in here that was like previously canceled or something? Yeah, I guess they probably have a ton of extra money because Among Us probably has a crazy small
Hi, I'm Ian from Shape Shop.
Small budget.
We're ready to be playing our first game, Mars First Logistics.
We're Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade and
I know that game.
Battler RPG,
Okay.
Battle Suit Aces.
Sure.
We are Studio NE%, and we're making the Marsfield Archives, a game about building and exploring connections.
Hi, we're Midnight Munches. We just released a demo for one-button bosses, or boss rush game, with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
That sounds like a game jam concept.
Game director at Huscrofts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike.
It probably was.
Customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
And we do have one more game that's very early in development.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones for one last meal. Project Dosa is a game about life, death, love, and food for the soul.
Thanks, Victoria and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't
Is
the
that
only thing
like a
coming out of
publisher?
Innersloth. Did you know that there's going
It was
to be
unclear.
an Among Us TV show?
I did. I keep
Sounds like
forgetting,
you did.
but yes.
There's going to be an Among Us TV show. Check out this sneak peek.
I think I remember them showing it. There was a bunch of... They showed a bunch of the voice actors at some point. Actually, I feel like the voice actors... I think that was the first I had heard that it was a thing at all. I think like Elijah Wood is like the only one I remember being on that list. How do you make an Among Us TV show work? For more than like one season. I don't know.
Up next, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Just say it, I guess.
Definitive greatest hit collection of.
I mean, everyone knew it was going to be here. I think the trailer actually already leaked too.
Now it's
But
time
I
for
didn't
a
watch
glimpse
it.
of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
The official one, you know, the one that you're actually supposed to see. The other one, you didn't see that. That wasn't real. Are you telling me Radical Highway is in the Shadow section? You're out of your mind. It's at like Bullet Station. Or Rail Canyon, one of those. I think it's both, and that's Kingdom Valley, sure. I'm curious as to how many levels there are in the Shadow campaign. I mean, it's gonna be just one act for each one, I assume. Alright. Yeah, and I saw that there's a Sonic Adventure skin. What is that? Just don't acknowledge the last
Year
part.
of Shadow, right? A movie coming in December too. Exciting stuff. All right. In the upcoming online survival game Dune Awakening from Funcom, there is one small decision that unleashed a chain of events which set the stage for the story the player will experience. Let's find out for the first
Shadow
time
concept?
what that is.
I am not familiar with that. It looked like someone's OC.
A future that never happened. One where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. I created
One of the concepts for Shadow from SA2.
until it created me. But I see a narrow way, a path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change.
I mean, her orders. How does that work?
Exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
I have not read or watched any of Dune. I do not know what most of that means, but I'm sure it means something to people.
Time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand new development studio.
I only recently learned there's more than one Dune book, so I thought it was just the one. And it's like, no, there are like 6 books or something. That's some fancy animation. What does the game look like, though? Cut to gameplay, and it's like a card game or something. Like, just the gameplay is just cards on a table.
To tell us more about Battle Aces and show you the gameplay, here's David Kim from Uncapped Games.
He heard me.
Thanks, Jeff. So Battle Aces is the RTS game for everyone.
I figured it
It's
was
for players
strategy
that are
game.
brand new to RTS as well as RTS veterans. We really want to bring the core fun of RTS to everybody, kind of like how games such as World of Warcraft did for MMOs or Hearthstone did for card games.
I thought you were just gonna say like Pikmin,
Battle Aces
but
is an
I guess not.
action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We want to bring this type of very specific RTS fun to players in two major ways. First, we want to amplify both the in and out of game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes unit decks very cool is not only will players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play, but also players will be able to experience an endless possibility of strategy.
So decks, it is a card game.
We want to eliminate the tedious
I was right.
steps required to play in RTS as much as possible so that players playing this game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game.
Only the fun parts,
If you want
not
to
the
learn
shitty
more
parts.
about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very soon, then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com. Thank you.
Thank you, David. That was fantastic. All right. Our next premiere unveils the exciting new destination for a game that shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year, the Finals, with its unparalleled destruction wrapped in the world's most deadly game show.
I forgot about that game.
After dozens of
I did actually hear it was good.
unveiling, where contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June 13th. Sharpen your katanas.
I think, unless I'm thinking of a different
Welcome
game.
to
I'm pretty
season
sure I
3
remember hearing that game
of the
was
Finals.
actually good.
Hit that reset button. It can take us anywhere.
You can just how do you win against guns? Just like, nah, I'm gonna come out with a sword and a bow and arrow.
The Finals in Kyoto. All right. Please welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
Would Remedy even have anything to announce right now? What is that shirt?
I think that's enough. Thank you.
He only had one of those in him.
This is now the only way.
He does it again, he will
on
die.
Stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you have been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2 so far.
Oh, is there a physical
only
version?
sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical deluxe editions.
Because they have money for it now.
Physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2 coming this fall. You can lock in your copy starting tomorrow. Next, we promised you some
Is it going to be a regular edition?
Alan Wake 2, right? I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs. It
It's a
contains
Twilight Zone
3
font.
episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters.
Is Max
in
Payne part of them?
mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios. It was a chance for us to really go.
Do they own the rights to
out
Max
there.
Payne? I don't actually know how that works.
We already didn't. Night Springs will be playable
Today.
in less than 24 hours. Tomorrow.
Or tomorrow.
Thank you. Now, with this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
Night Springs, a special place.
It is clearly just Twilight Zone.
Existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there. And yet, always familiar to us. In Night Springs.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save
What?
me.
And I will come back for you.
Wesker. No, that's not okay.
Sean, I'm really
Okay, this is very strange.
I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of
I assume she must be a character from Alan Wake. I don't know.
Something was different.
I think Sean Ashmore like tweeted something one time about like, 'cause I think someone said something about the Quantum Break's anniversary and he responded to it.
Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in Night Springs?
It was weird because it was one of those things where I had assumed he would not have even remembered working on that game. I guess it's like a Billy Zane Ansem situation.
Over death itself. A cruel and beautiful paradise where primal forces clash over the island's deepest secrets.
Well, I guess much like Billy Zane, Sean Ashmore and Billy Zane are both like probably were bigger actors at a different time. I guess he didn't really have much else going on other than Kingdom Hearts. Oh, they might have still just been too expensive. I forgot that game existed. It's like the only thing Amazon hasn't shut down.
That's right. New World Eternum will launch on PS5, Xbox
New
Series
Wordle.
X and S, and PC on October 15th. And now you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op.
They're adding Wordle to New World.
If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai Star Rail of Stellar Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai Star Rail, Hoyoverse's latest space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming journey with her brand new look.
Why do people choose to sleep? It's because they're afraid to wake up from the dream. You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams.
Beloved by who? I wonder. I mean, I know they already did like Aloy and Genshin. I don't know if they're doing something like that again. Probably not. It's funny they show the male main character and I've only ever seen the female one. In like art or whatever. It's definitely one of those trailers that does not mean anything to anyone who does not play it. I've heard that name before. Why are the skeletons bleeding? How does that work? Where's the blood coming from? Is there blood inside their bones? If so, why? Who put blood in the bones? I saw health bars for Dante and Virgil. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what to make of that.
There you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE adventure, Dark and Darker, is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right.
I know I've seen people
here in person at the YouTube theater.
playing
Thank
that
you for
before.
that.
I've never seen the game, but I've
Fans were upgraded to our
definitely
VIP
heard the
section
name.
Thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
Is there anything new to be shown? I mean, there's new gameplay, but... You can turn into a ghost. Alright. I didn't even see what the release date was either, actually. Well, I was not even paying attention. What does full campaign mean? Isn't this a roguelike? July 19th. Yeah, that is very soon. It's funny how this like does not even remotely resemble the first game. And like aesthetically a bit, but like gameplay wise, it seems to have nothing in common with it. It's almost like Risk of Rain. Like Risk of Rain 2 specifically, I guess, yeah. I never got around to finishing Hyper Light Drifter. I know I was like almost at the end of that game, but I never finished it. I think I was almost at the end. I know there's like the 4 areas or whatever, and I made it to like the 4th one. Let me just stop for whatever reason. Also, this game's not out yet? It is?
We know you may have heard the stories about the fine people here at MCorp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at MCorp and the city of San Vansterdam have never been better. Things are going great here. We have absolutely nothing to hide from the citizens.
That is definitely a thing that only someone you can trust would say.
This town rules. Why would we here at a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what MCorp's doing to this town, all those lies. Everyone at MCorp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal. Ah!
Maybe you should have filmed this in a different room.
That's not about this. That's a father and son. That's actually a home issue. We love it here at MCorp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time. Fine. Nobody panic.
Find out more. I won't. I'm sure that was related to something.
And now let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Sure.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud?
Skate 4?
Oh.
Okay, I don't know what the connection is, but
Really
sure.
bad stuff's happening out there. They're gonna need a lot of help cleaning that up. That's bad.
Still working on it. That's it. Okay, I thought that was gonna be it. Pre-alpha? How long has this game been in development? MCorp is in Skate. That shows how much I've played Skate, which is just about not at all. I played like a demo of like Skate 2, I think. That's about it.
Very exciting that people will finally be able to play Skate on console in the near future. Our next world premiere is
Has it
a
been
game
available on
based
PC
in
before?
Japan that
I
is
assume no.
adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide.
So
That's
Power
right,
World.
I'm talking about Power World. I mean, just look at the giant depresso. Cheer up, buddy. It's Summer Game Fest. Now, here's the first major update announcement. A whole new island is
I was
coming.
wondering when this game, because I was thinking like this game has not gotten like any updates. I'm pretty sure it's in early access. I don't think it's even in like 1.0. Is it? I know there's like mechanics that are missing for sure. From what I've heard anyway. It is still early access. I'm still not big on the the weird like art style clashing with like the guns and the environments combined with all the not Pokemon. Like, it feels like it was done as a joke at first, but then it's like when you actually have to play a game of that, it doesn't feel that appealing.
That was high on the Steam charts. Congrats to Palworld on the new update. Next up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy.
I haven't heard
Howell
anything
and
about
an audio
Palworld in like the
from
last
Valorant
after like the first like month it was out.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, everyone. Since 2020, we have been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment. The big plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valorant moments on PC.
It's now time to
And today, the stage is set to welcome a whole new group of players. Let's take a look.
It's coming to Ouya. All the Ouya players, it's finally your time. I assume I assume I don't need to like turn the audio down. It's too late if I do, so not much I can do about that. Was it not on console already? I assumed it was.
That was Valorant's core tactical gameplay. Everything you just saw was captured on console and with a controller. Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5,
Yeah, that's not-
and Xbox Series X and S.
It's not like a
this
shocking
year.
thing to hear.
Our limited beta starts June 14th, and you can sign up right now at beta.playvalorant.com.
We are so excited for your input to make sure that Valorant plays great on console. And we hope to see you soon in the limited beta. But before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. One of my favorite.
Valorant has its own studio also? What? I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised it's Riot.
Right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world, most recently to China.
I guess, I mean, technically they would have to have separate dev teams, but I wouldn't think it'd be like its own, I don't know, to the point where it would have a name.
Their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far. And now we are ready and so excited to welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
Feels really late to be porting out to console, but I assume it doesn't matter. This is concerning. The music. I don't know. This is sure a Valorant ad. Anyway, what else is going on? I got a drop. Got a Twitch drop. Now eligible to get SGF 2024 for special events. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Whatever. What else? Why is Chow Garden trending?
Exciting to have Riot on console with Valorant. Thanks to the team at Riot.
Not for new reasons.
Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash. 5 weeks of deals with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees and get 50% off your next
Or maybe
DoorDash
slightly
order.
new reasons.
Now, here
Not
in
really.
the
though.
audience, we've got a guy who is normally co-streaming our shows.
I did hear something
Dog
about
Dad,
Chow
who's
Garden
also
might
an
be
amazing
in.
voice actor who's been
in,
in countless games such as Like
the
a
thing.
Dragon and God of War Ragnarok. Well, next week, Young is going to be voicing a character in a movie, Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive
We've got a
first look.
a
Check this out.
Inside Out 2 trailer.
Welcome to your eternal fate.
Lance Slashblade? But he's a video game character. Why is he here?
Yeah, I always thought Riley had a secret crush on him.
I never saw the appeal.
I long to be a hero, but darkness haunts my past.
That sure is some.
We were all banished here.
He looks like a PS2 man.
Don't you dare say that! You do not deserve to be thrown away!
1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move?
I'm coming for you, Riley! Oh, yeah? Watch this!
Come on! No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior cursed with a feeble attack.
Then you must make your
I have no context for what's happening either.
Shield
I mean, no one does.
friends, for I shall set you all free!
The number one
All right.
gaming monitor brand in the U.S., Samsung, just released
Well then.
new 2024 monitors for gaming.
That
and
video is
entertainment.
2 seconds
Scan the
long.
QR
I
code now
could
to get up
just.
to $300 Samsung credit when you purchase through June 17th, plus a
I would
chance
just
to win
have to mute the
$5,000
thing.
Samsung credit for U.S. residents.
Summer Game Fest 2024.
What is happening?
Look at all of you cooped up watching video game announcements.
I don't know.
And yes, Chicken does look a lot like Ken Jeong. And today, Chicken is excited to share a new game that Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in called Squad Busters. You fight
How much did they pay you to do this?
shiny
A
things.
lot, I
And
assume.
Chicken has a big role. That's all that matters. And here is our big ad. Squad up. I mean,
Well, there are a bunch of Chow on the cover of Sonic and Shadow Generations.
Who are you?
Look at your phone. I'm the chicken.
We're here to make your life more fun.
I'm fine. I drink
So-
right out of the carton.
I don't think you know the definition of fun. Come on, get up.
I am butt naked.
Is that
from
Chris
the top,
Hemsworth?
So
Get out of the f***ing bed, dude.
Get out of the bed.
Tell me about yourself.
I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job because.
I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking at first, but I was like, no, that's not him.
Great emotionally.
Also, I pillaged a few villages.
I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, I'm just a
I
lumberjack.
don't think you're qualified to be an accountant, so. Which is why you'll have the job.
Congratulations. What's the parking like?
There's more where that came from.
Oh, I hope not.
Guys, maybe everything isn't a squad activity.
You can definitely.
Yeah, just relax your bowels, your mind.
What is happening? This is going so long.
This time I'm mistaken. Forehanding you a hardware breaking. I've been wrong. I've been down.
Hey,
Look at these clowns.
you call this a squad?
Pathetic.
Pasta. Jinx. 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 No, you Jinx. You supposed to be a lumberjack?
How much did they pay for this ad? Oh no.
You wouldn't happen to want to go chop some trees, would you? I'd be delighted.
I feel like this music is
I think our job here is done.
Where are you going? You can't leave.
Aye. We ain't never leaving you. Good boy.
Here. That came from inside me.
gross.
You want me to shut the door, or?
What?
They paid for Ken Jeong and Crims Hemsworth. Yes, Crims Hemsworth. No, that's his name now. Oh, sure. All right, they did. You're right. I forgot they said this would be here.
今日はですね、モンスターハンターワイルズの最新の映像を持ってまいりました。今回ですね、はですね、後半にですね、完全新規で今回初お披露目の大型のモンスターも出てきてますので、そちらも注目していただけたらと思います。
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
Do I need to be on the lookout for it, or is it going to be very obvious? Be on the lookout for a monster that shows up. It'll be right in the middle of the screen. We'll hold on it for a few seconds. Make sure you're on the lookout for it. It's easy to miss if you're not looking at the screen and you have the stream muted.
今回はですね、プラットフォームの垣根を越えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
As you'll see, we're working to deliver a gaming experience that merges immersion and action. I hope players look forward to playing with their friends across different platforms when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
はい、最後になりますが、8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルの形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただけたらと思っています。
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August. And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut at Gamescom. Thank you.
Okay, so they're not going to have it playable here. Well, they're not here. Probably just to get ahead of people asking, like... Alright, they did say the Palicos can talk now, which is interesting. Actually, yeah, I think they said the main character talks too.
We need to shake them off. Follow me. Yeah. Here it comes.
There's too many of them.
Watch out for that glove.
I'm sorry, that what?
I will draw its iron. Cover me.
You got it. Be careful.
Be ready. If we can make it to the rocks, we may lose them. As I feared, it picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
That looks almost like an Almudron. Almost.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. see what hunting is all about.
Thank you, Ryosa-san. We will see you at Gamescom.
Was the one to be on the lookout for that
During
lightning
last year's
dragon
PlayStation
thing?
Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero from S-Game wowed us all with its blazing fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay.
All
Here's our
real.
final game of
It's
the show,
not
Phantom
fake.
Blade Zero.
We promise this game does actually exist. It's not a money laundering scheme. I think I did see some people saying the game looks like it's never coming out or something, but
Don't go up there. Turn back.
I feel like I've heard people say that about like all the games that have been announced from like China recently though. It's got UI. Commander Cleave is his name. It's got a Sekiro posture system. Looks like. Demo. Oh. Okay, that's what they mean. You'll be able to play it at all these events.
That looks so good. Full demo
That you'll totally be going to.
Much more about that, and that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
I'll definitely be right over in Shanghai.
Happy Summer Game Fest.
I'll see you all there.
Thanks, Joy. And we have so much more, so stay tuned because Day of the Devs is coming up
All right.
live right now on the stream, featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by
Okay, so it
Devolver Direct.
goes
Keep
straight
checking
into Devolver.
summergamefest.com for other event streams this weekend,
After that.
and we'll see you again live this August 20th in Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, Day of the Devs starts right now.
Should we watch Day of the Devs? I could do that, or I could also go offline for about an hour. I don't know. I could also stay online. I don't know if there would be an issue with doing that. Oh my god, that's so loud. That's so loud. Why? I'm deaf now. That was so unbelievably loud. What was I saying? That's still crazy loud. What was I talking about? It's something. I don't know, the Devolver thing is soon. I don't know. There's like a minute on that. What is this thing? This thing that I was going to look into. I want to turn the volume up. This is important. Is that right? Is this the correct it is muted. It's starting. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yep, okay, that's the Power Rangers. That one played without me. Here's Kim Possible. They are similar. I don't know quite how similar. They are not the same. But yeah.
We love Cappy Games at Day of the Devs. They've been making incredible games for 20 years up in Toronto. You might know them for games like Below or Super Brother Sword and Sorcery, or maybe you know them
Why
for
is
incredible
the
puzzle games like Grindstone and Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. Well, if you're in the latter, we're very excited to announce their next great puzzle.
Why is it like the sound is all messed up?
Hi, I'm Eileen.
Is the stream just having issues? I don't know.
Dan, Cappy's creative director.
We're so thrilled today to be able to give you a first look at what we've been up to at
This
the
also
studio
seems
since releasing Grindstone.
too loud. I don't know. The
Introducing
audio, the stream
Battle
audio
Vision
is just iffy. I don't like that bread. I don't like the way it's looking at me.
EVN fuses cozy, color-matching puzzle gameplay with deep turn-based tactics to test players in fast-paced online battles.
It's a 1v1 puzzle battle and the Galaxy's most watched sport.
Meanwhile, what else is going on? You know, I could switch over to the Twitch stream. That might be why it's having issues. I was there before. Why is the quality like that? Oh, that's why. Okay. Don't worry, it's not a big deal. It's not. This wasn't part of the stream. If I'll probably leave this part out, I would assume, from the full thing, so, you know. If I even stay streaming. Might go offline. Usually the Day of the Devs doesn't really have much of anything, so. Or at least nothing super crazy important. Alan Wake 2 Physical Deluxe is $80. And Collector's Edition is $200. Collector's Edition is limited run, but Epic and Remedy are just doing the regular limited one. It's interesting there's no standard edition. I guess maybe the deluxe edition was the only way they could justify doing it. So, yeah. Can you just fix yourself with your quality there? Yeah, okay. And it's back. Nope, the audio's still messed up.
Title comes to us from the Game Bakers, a small
That's
studio
definitely
in
just on their
France
end.
who
That's
claim to
nothing
make
I can do
games
about
the
that.
same way they cook food, with a lot of love. Their next dish comes to us piping hot, fresh from the oven. It'll take us to dizzying heights, which quite frankly give me the
I figure I might
heebie-jeebies.
as well just leave this
So
on
hold
while
tight,
I
making its
do other
gameplay
stuff. Although I'm
debut
going to
today.
have to mute this, I
This
think, because I
is
don't know, that sound is it is upsetting. Hashtag Shadow the Hedgehog is trending. Black Myth Wukong Physical Editions will be an activation code in a box, no disc. Due to Game Science's first time
Hi,
releasing
I'm
globally,
Emric from
plus
the Game
limitations
Bakers.
and resources.
Maybe you know us for Fury or Haven. Fury was a hack and slash and even an RPG, but both were games about freedom.
I have to wonder
Live
why
free,
not just
free
not
to love
do
who
a
you
physical
want.
version then.
Today I'm presenting our next game, Cairn, the final part of our Freedom trilogy.
Yeah, I don't see the point of it. It's like it sounds like they basically just don't have the money to do it.
You put your life at
anyway,
risk to reach a summit that nobody reached before. You are obsessed by this ascent, and you are climbing to free yourself from your own chains.
Or something, I don't know. But either way, it's
Cairn is what we call a survival climber.
Yeah, why not just not release a physical, just make it digital only? I wonder if it's just like they feel like they have to have a physical box.
You can climb absolutely
even if it doesn't,
everywhere, as long as you manage to keep your balance and stamina.
It doesn't really mean
if
anything.
If you're careless, you fall. Falling, trying again the same route or a completely different route, trying over and over. To make
Atlas
it,
exclusive #2 showcase today at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Each wall to climb feels like an opponent.
More metaphor. Like 9 p.m. Eastern. I won't be watching
you
that.
Can climb free solo. Alpinism has a natural checkpoint device.
But it's there.
Pitons. But you have a limited amount, and using them at the right time is key. Eventually, reaching the top of the wall is extremely satisfying.
What else is there? Is there anything more on the Street Fighter stuff?
Thanks for watching, and wishlist the game to stay tuned.
A two-person team in Canada.
They'll be premiering Bison gameplay, the Bison gameplay trailer tomorrow at 8 a.m.
As a fellow Canadian, I called dibs on introducing it. You may also recognize one of the developers' voices.
I will not. 8 a.m. Pacific, which means
from
10 p.m. here. I will not be watching that.
Prepare yourself for
live. I mean,
wait for it.
This is a thing that wasn't announced.
Hello there, my name's Brandon.
And I'm Danny, and we are here to show you our game, Petal Runner.
That is not the art style I was expecting.
Petal Runner is a retro-flavored slice-of-life RPG where you play as a motorcycle courier that delivers pets to people in a city called Sapphire Valley.
In Sapphire Valley, the company Hana Pets has developed new devices called Leap Cells to power their newest generation of digital pets by using an
you know, I noticed this time with the Street Fighter stuff, they didn't say like the order they're releasing in or anything like that, or give any sort of window.
Petal Runners.
Given that they have the Bison trailer
and calibrating it by performing a sequence of quick and varied mini games.
You know, I'm guessing they're probably in the order that they're listed there. Given that they have the Bison trailer coming out tomorrow, he's probably first then. And then Terry, then Elena, then Mai, based on
begins to farm.
Just looking at that image.
You play as Callie, who's a new recruit in the Petal Runner program. So being new in town and with a bit of a shy personality, Callie does encounter a few challenges along the way. Just from the difficulty of dealing with customers or talking to people in general, to their rivalry with a fellow recruit. Fortunately, Callie is joined by their pet companion, Kira.
Kira is unique in that he's an older type of Hana Pets, which is a simpler and now obsolete handheld model. So with that outdated tech, Kira has some quirks, like his battery isn't always reliable. But he's way more outgoing than Callie, and so he's great to have around when meeting new people. He's practically indispensable. The Petal Runner program will take Callie and Kira through the 4 unique districts of Sapphire Valley. Along the way, mysterious occurrences will begin to surface, and we will encounter individuals who think that there may be more to uncover about the new Hana Pets sensation.
So, you know, it's got motorcycles, robots, there's flowers, there's pets.
Largely, I'm not seeing much of anything.
Part to it, and we just hope you have fun playing.
Thanks for checking out Petal Runner.
Well, I'm not seeing much of anything else anyway, I should say. Okay. He did the thing. He did the
Developed in Shanghai
slide.
by Polar Studio,
Okay,
the
so
next game is a
Devolver thing is
dystopian
at
thriller that is every bit
Bison is
Orwellian
summer
as it is
2024,
Lynchian.
Terraria's fall, Maya's
It's a tale
winter,
of temporal technologies,
Q1
unimaginable body
2025,
horrors,
Elena's
and
spring
psychedelic
2025.
nightmares. This is
Did they say
Karma,
that somewhere?
The Dark World.
Hi，各位好，我是 Karma the Dark World 的创意总监王永贺。
I didn't see anything
我们团队月壤工作室来自于中国
about,
上海。
about it.
团队的目标是带给全球
Like
玩家
specifically
有趣
confirming
且
that.
有深度的叙事驱动类游戏。很荣幸借此机会向各位玩家展示我们才华横溢的
Capcom's
月壤团队
own
所制作的第一款游戏《Karma the Dark World》。
Thing, if I can find it. I decided to click on the Street Fighter hashtag because I thought Capcom's, what is it, tweet would come up. It didn't. Instead, it's mostly a lot of art. I don't see Capcom at all here.
这是一款第一人称叙事驱动类的心理恐怖游戏。玩家将扮演利维坦思想级任务干员丹尼尔，他的主要任务目的是潜入嫌疑人的大脑，并调查事件的真相。玩家将在两个不同的世界中进行冒险，去体验完全不同的情绪和故事。一个是在法乌托邦的现实世界，你将了解到扭曲、压抑、毫无人性的社会观。
No.
另一个是用
You said the thing about the Bison trailer.
你将看见诡异恐怖。
It's funny they actually don't have anything.
痛心的真相。
Oh, wait, never mind.
在这
No,
个
these
游
are
戏
just in a
中，
weird
作为
order.
探员，你需要
Order's just
坚守
weird.
意志，效忠这座城市的掌控者。
I'm not even paying any attention to what this is.
但
Also,
直到有一天，你发现正在调查的案件发生了翻天覆地的变化，你冰冷的心从此开始逐渐融化。
What have I done?
这就是 Karma the Dark World
on the YouTube trailer and the Japanese Street Fighter Twitter.
风格
I
的
see.
反乌托邦游戏。如果你想要了解
Well,
更多关于
American
这
Street
个
Fighter
故事的
Twitter
最
needs to
后的
step
真
it up
相
then.
请访问我们的网站 karmadarkworld.com， 我们会第一时间告知你试玩的 demo 相关时间。最后，请大家享受预告片。
Fuck! My prosthetic! This isn't real. This can't be real.
Okay. I get the feeling I don't really have much of a desire to watch this. The next hour, to be perfectly honest.
I will echo.
So, I'll just
How do you follow up
not
making
do
two
that.
of the best
Or
indie
well,
games
I'm
of all time?
be fine with maybe watching
Make
it.
50 more.
I'm not
That's
interested
what's happening
in
with UFO 50. This is from the team at Mossmouth,
in,
who made Spelunky and
streaming it.
Spelunky 2.
So-
It's as if you took the modern design sensibilities of today and went back in time and made an
all
entire
50 of these
console
announcements are going to be secret.
And it's
You'll
coming
never get to
so
see them.
Hi, I'm Derek. I'm John, and we're part of the team of indie developers working on UFO 50, a collection of 50 games.
You heard that correctly.
No.
That's 50 brand new games.
I'm guessing all of these games are very, very small. Is this just Action 52? Is that what they were inspired by? Can I play Cheetahman in this collection?
First and foremost, these are not mini games. Some of the games are small.
I'm sure they're not.
Arcade-style games. Others are quite large, with expansive worlds to explore. But every single game is a complete experience from its opening title screen.
I would say anything that's an arcade game is not really a complete
There's a
experience.
story that connects all these games too. We invented a fictional company called UFO Soft that developed these games for a fictional 80s game console. This company's history spans from 1982 to 1990, and the games get more technically advanced as the years go on. And as you explore the timeline, you'll find that some games have sequels or recurring characters.
Do you have to play them in order?
We also thought about the limitations of the hardware. We devised a strict 32 color palette as well as audio restrictions to make you feel like you're in the world of UFO 50, no matter which game you're playing.
Does it actually run on the NES?
But one area where we didn't limit ourselves is in the game's designs. We were happy to build on modern game design and genres, and we strived to make sure that each game felt like a unique experience. Our goal isn't just to remind you of a bygone era, it's also to provide 50 fresh experiences. We like to think that UFOsoft was a company that was ahead of its time.
All of the games are unlocked from the start, so you can explore the collection in your own way.
I guess that's the only way to
Every
make that
game's
make
not gonna be
sense.
Everyone's favorite, but figuring out which games you like is part of the fun.
This feels like I would be too exhausted to go through all of these and just see all those games. I'm like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want to play 50 games at once.
And we all have fond memories of going to a friend's house and browsing their game library for something to play together. So half of UFO 50's games have multiplayer, either co-op or versus.
You're dead.
Needless to say, UFO 50 has been in development for
It's true, I am
long
on the inside.
But today, we're very excited to finally announce a release date.
That's right.
Did they
UFO
maybe
50
finally
is
announce
coming
release
to
date?
Steam on September 18th.
Was this announced like a while ago? I don't know.
Please find our Steam page and wishlist the game so that you can be notified when it comes out.
The developer of this next game should be a pretty familiar face.
Should they be?
No surprise what they've cooked up. But nevertheless, it's still a world premiere. So take it away, Spry Fox.
If they're not familiar, stream's over. This doesn't look familiar. I thought the stream was being muted live. I thought my stream was getting muted, and it's like, no, now you're not allowed to have any audio either. Could you imagine? New Twitch tech, mute stream for the streamer also. Just makes whatever game you're playing actively worse for no reason. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'll just call that there. I'll be back in about 40 minutes for the Devolver thing. Yeah, if there's anything major during this, which I doubt there will be, I'll let you know. I probably won't have to. Or you'll know about it anyway. So, yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah. I will see you in just a bit. And yeah, I'll basically just be taking a break, and I'll be back. Starts at 7, so be here at 7. Or don't leave. Don't leave. You're not allowed to leave. I said you can't. You don't. How dare you? You don't click that button. I see you. See where you're about to click. Don't click on that. It's a virus. The back button is a virus. The new tab, new window, those are also viruses. I've installed many viruses on your computer while you weren't looking. So you can't leave. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Later.